everyone, welcome back. Today's a special video because like we always ask, we ask for people to request dishes that they want us to try and test so that we can help you guys make it at home. And so one of the ones that we've seen over the last few months is people want to know how to make Gujarati curry, which is different than curry in different regions in India. It's actually a yogurt based we use in Gujarati dishes, and we eat it with rice or we eat it with chapati. As well as some people just drink it for comfort. And so I wanted to make sure that we did have a video for this because so many people asked for it. So let's go ahead and run through the ingredients so that way you know what you need, and then we'll kind of go through the process in just a minute. So you're gonna need some yogurt. So you can either buy yogurt at the store or you can reference our yogurt video on how to make homemade yogurt. And then you can also just buy it from the store if you wanna make it really quick and fast. Ghee, you're gonna need a little bit later in the process. And again, you can find the video. There is a link for that on how to make it at home. So don't spend a lot of money buying this. You can actually make it for really cheap. You're gonna have some chickpea flour. You're gonna have some cilantro for garnish. And then there's curry leaves. There's ground up ginger. There is chilies ground up. Also, we ground up some white turmeric. And if you don't have it at your store, don't know where to find it, on our link below, when you go to our recipe, we'll have an Amazon link for y'all so you can actually order it directly. Salt, and then we have whole cumin in this bowl over here. You're gonna need like a spoon to stir it. You're gonna need a glass lid if you don't like smells in your house. This is helping. This is not something I bought. I actually just have one that fits perfectly and that's what I use. And then you're gonna need a bowl. And I don't know how many people used to be in the kitchen when you were young kids, but this was my favorite part of being in the kitchen, was this handy dandy like whip type thing, or whisk, I guess I should call it. But we actually have one and we're gonna show you guys how it works. So if you don't have one of these, it's fine. You can use a whisk or a hand blender, it's up to you, but we're gonna do this just for being retro. And then a bowl. Now this is one of my favorite bowls in my kitchen because it has a rubber bottom. I'm really picky about my counter and scratching it up. So this has a rubber bottom, helps grip on the counter so it doesn't flip over like other bowls do or slide. They don't slide that easily, which is great. And I like it because it's stainless steel inside. So if you want one of these, you'll find the link as well on our recipe when you go to it. So let's get started. So you're first gonna blend up the yogurt as well as the chickpea flour, and then you're gonna make sure and whisk that up with some water. Take your yogurt, and definitely reference our yogurt video if you want to know kind of how to make yogurt at home. Okay, add the ginger and the white turmeric, as well as the salt. Now, remember, when we give you guys recipes on how to make the dish, it's not necessarily the expert way or the best way, but it is something that will get you pretty close to your traditional flavors. And if you want to make your own variations, then more power to you if you'd like to do that. But just kind of know that we're giving you the basics on what people can use. All right, so the fun part of this dish is over. My hand cycling exercises are over. Remember, if you've ever seen one of these, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool gadget to have. All right, so the next thing is, I went ahead and did it for you, but I went ahead and turned the Instant Pot on to saute mode. Remember this nifty trick for your lid? Put it in the slot so you don't have to hold it. So you put the mixture over here on the side, and then what you're gonna do in here is take your ghee and you're gonna drop it in. Make sure I get most of it. And you're gonna see that it's hot enough because it's gonna melt, and let it warm up a little bit. And then you're gonna take your cumin that you have and you're just gonna drop it into that, and you'll hear it start sizzling once it kind of warms up in there. I like to mix it, that's just my personal preference, and spread it around. And then we'll let that cook for a second, and then I'll throw the curry leaves in just a minute. All right, so we let the cumin seeds warm up in the ghee. and you'll hear it sizzling and you'll actually start smelling it. And then you're gonna add the curry leaves and just mix that up real good as well. And you do this to make the flavors more intense. This is why you kind of put it in oil or ghee before you start making your dish in Indian cooking. And then just kind of let that simmer in there for another 30 seconds or a minute. All right, so one of the reasons why we wanted to make Kadhi in the Instant Pot is, I don't know if any of you did this, but I'm sure a lot of people could relate. I was always the designated Kadhi stirrer, which was really annoying because you basically have to stand at the stove and keep mixing it because it can curdle, and so you never wanted to get in trouble, because if you did, then a lot of people wouldn't enjoy their Kadhi or their meal. So you always have to just continuously stir it and stir it and stir it. Doing in the Instant Pot, you don't have to do that anymore, which, you know, you all know I'm all about efficiency and not having my hands at the stove. So this is why you make Kadhi in the Instant Pot. Just a little side story. So to start moving on, what you're gonna do is you open up your lid. You've already cooked the cumin as well as the curry leaves in there. Then you're gonna take your yogurt mixture that we mixed up. You're gonna pour it in. And some people like thicker Kadhi, some people like thinner. So kind of see how this consistency works for you. If you feel like you want it to be thinner, add more water. It's totally up to you. So you just mix it all up real good. And you can already see the colors changing a little bit, which is great. And now what you're gonna do with your controls on your Instant Pot is you're gonna cover this up. Make sure you close the vent so you don't want the steam to release. You're gonna turn off the saute mode. Let me move all this out of the way. So you're gonna turn off the saute mode and you're gonna go to the soup button, and the reason why is because it's kind of a slow cooker. It's not too hot, so it won't curdle. So you're gonna go to soup and you're gonna scroll down to 5 minutes. If you can get there fast enough. It's gonna help cook that, and then we'll come back and show you what the Kadhi looks like. All right, everybody, so we waited for the soup timer to go off. Remember, we just had it for 5 minutes. And then I went ahead and released the steam for you, so you don't have to watch that. But you can already smell the really good flavors in this Kadhi, but you kind of, oh, remember, I always forget, but there's that slot there. So you'll see that it is not curdled, and it's like the perfect consistency Kadhi. The color is great. It's kind of like a tint of yellow. Again, if you have variations that your family favor, then more power to you to do those. And then you just kind of put it in your bowl to serve it up. Remember, you can eat it with rice, you can eat it with chapati, with khichdi, which is a Gujarati like rice dish with lentils in it. We use Kadhi for comfort, so when people are sick or you're just kind of craving a warm, tangy dish, and this is a really great addition to your recipes that you have. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it on camera so that you guys can. Oh yeah, I think you're really gonna enjoy that one. Definitely try this. I know a lot of people requested it, so if you requested it and you try it, please comment and let us know how you like that one and if we made it easy for you. We do want to make sure that everyone suggests things to us, because we'll definitely try it and make sure we put it out for everybody. This one was my fun video because I like my little retro tool that we used to use like back in the 80s. But if you have one of those, use those. If not, you can use your own kind of whisk or whatever. But I just like that little tool that's in our kitchen. So I hope you enjoyed that video and try it out. All right, everybody, thank you for watching the Kadhi video. Remember, on the left-hand side, you'll reference our past videos. The ghee video will be there, as well as the yogurt video. Remember to hit that red and white subscribe button. It's free. You'll get our past videos, future videos, as well as our link down below. You'll get our specific recipes and amounts. I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned.